Hello there people, we are back. I hope you all had a wonderful Easter, but in this video we are looking at AABB. As you guys know, we do like to look at all the hottest stocks at the moment, and AABB is up there. A lot of people are talking about AABB. Well, in this video I'm giving you all of my personal opinions on AABB. Obviously I am not a financial advisor, do make sure to do your own research as this is only my personal opinion, and that is the most important thing to note. Again, read books, read news articles, look at the information yourself because this is only what I personally do believe. But now I've mentioned that, if you may enjoy hearing my opinions, I do give you opinions on multiple stocks every single day, so if you may enjoy it, do make sure to smash that like button and that subscribe button as well. Obviously it's completely free to do and it would help us a lot. So yeah, let's start off by looking at how this one has been moving. So today, we have seen the price of AABB actually increase by a decent amount. From 9.30 up until right now, we can see the share price up by 2.7%. If you'd have bought this one at the lows today and held until right now, you would have made about 8% profit, which is not bad for one day. Over the past week though, we are seeing the price of AABB fall significantly. Again, from these lows here on the 31st of March, or even perhaps on the 1st of April down here, we can see that the price of the shares have actually gone up by about 12%, which is pretty decent. Again, looking at this one over the past month, we have seen a massive influx in price for the stock, bringing us up by over 170%. But since then, the price has been falling by a larger amount, about 48% we are down so far. But again, you can see on the charts here, up to the lows, we have actually pulled ourselves back by a little bit. And this could be indicative of good things to come for AABB. Well, in this video, we're going over what the company does. So again, if we want to have a quick look on the Yahoo Finance Interactive charts, we can see that today has not been too bad for AABB. If we do want to have a quick breakdown of the candlestick, we can see that obviously today, the candlestick is still red, but looking at the lows compared to the highs, the wick of the candlestick is actually sticking out a lot more to the bottom than it is to the top. And this shows that it is making a bit of progress. I mean, the lows are still obviously quite significant, and the highs not so much, but the body of the candle still being up there, even though it is quite small, is a good sign. Who knows, tomorrow we could even hopefully see some more into the green if we are lucky with AABB. So again, if we want to have a quick look at what the company does, we can do this by obviously looking at the description for the company and obviously having a look through that. Asia Broadband Inc. is basically a company which focuses on the supply and sale of precious metals and also base metals as well, primarily to the Asian market. So that's very cool, that's very interesting, we can see, and obviously that is the basics of what the company does. Now what we can do also here on the OTC Markets website is we can actually have a look at the earnings for the company as well. So if we do want to have a quick quick look at those, we can quickly just go down here and have a look at the annual report for the period ending on the 31st of December. So we're going to do that, we're going to have a look at what they are saying on here, and if we scroll down to page 7 we can see that information. So again, looking down here we can see that on the balance sheets we are actually seeing some pretty decent things. Again, balance sheet listed here, you can see basically in 2020 cash and equivalents came to 20 million, and of course this is up from 14 in the previous year. This is good. Accounts receivable, this was 361,000 compared to 170,000 of the last year. Basically, prepaid expenses were also 67,784. This is apparently the same as 2019 as well, so that might be interesting to note. But ultimately, we can see that the total current assets for 2020 were about 20.8 million compared to 15.1 million in the previous year. So again, this is coming from the OTC Markets site, and again, this is so far what we are breaking down. Again, other assets that we can see down here, this year total assets in this range is 48.7 million compared to 24.7 million in the previous year. So that is fantastic, that's quite a decent increase and it is good to see. If we do want to have a quick look at liabilities, we can see that liabilities, well, total current liabilities were 282,282. So again, pretty round number there, but that is obviously up from the previous year. So not the best, but not up by too much, which is good. Again, if we want to have a quick look at total liabilities, we can see this is up massively. This was 11.2 million in 2020, up from 1.45 million in 2019. So that is interesting as well. One thing that we have seen increase is total stockholders' equity. In 2020, this was up by 37 million, and again, this was up from 23 million. So it is quite a big increase. Again, look at the total liabilities and stockholders' equity. We can see in 2020, this was 48.7 million compared to 24.7 million in the previous year. So again, that is basically a quick look at the company's financials and a few things which we can see. Again, if you do want to pause this video at any time, you can, to have a look at information about the company. Again, we can see down here the statement of cash flows as well, which may be interesting to you. If we can have a look down here at the bottom, we can see that cash at the end was actually 20.422 million. This was up from 14.9 million in the previous year. So obviously this is net changing cash, you can see. Again, like I have said, you can pause this video at any moment if you would like to do that. So again, this does tell us a lot that we need to know about the company, and things in my opinion are looking good, or at least pretty decent in this area. I think this is a good sign. Again, if we do have a quick scroll up, we can see that the information about the company is pink, which is good. I think this company is pretty alright. So the question that you want to hear for this episode is, would I buy AABB stock? Well, personally, I would not buy AAB stock just now. And again, I do see the potential of this company. I think that there is a lot of potential for it going forwards, and that a lot of people are hyped up about this stock. So please don't think that I'm hating on the stock, because I am absolutely not. I'm just saying that at the current price, I think that perhaps we should wait until tomorrow, where we may see a small drop in price for AABB. Ultimately though, I think that now isn't the worst time to buy. It's definitely one of the better points that we have been seeing, and it is still a step in the right direction, as we can see that from these lows up until now we are still up. But ultimately, if we can get this one for a slightly better price, I would consider it to be a slightly better buy as well. Things though, not looking bad for AABB, and this is good. So again, this was a very quick look at some of the fundamentals for the company. I know it was very quick guys, but I don't like to keep you any longer than I have to. If you do want to see a bit more of an in-depth video, perhaps we can do that in the near future. So please tell me in the comment section if you would like to see that. Other than that, I will be away, and I'll see you again tomorrow, where we will hopefully see some positive action for AABB. So I'll see you then. Goodbye.